It's 9 News meteorologist Cory Reppenhagen here in North Arvada. I'm getting a lot of snowmelt dripping off of the roof. Despite the lack of direct sunlight, our air temperatures are doing it right now because we're about 10 degrees above average for this time of year. Now take a look at the forecast highs for today. What you're feeling in Denver and seeing in Denver is pretty much what you're going to see for the rest of the day until the sun goes down. Right before it goes down, it'll pop out and we may get a burst of sunshine, but at that point it'll be too late to get these temperatures up too much higher. But these temperatures are really nice for this time of year for sure. Some of the mountain valleys are taking a while to warm up, but those are slowly coming our way as well. No alerts in the state other than the National Weather Service is watching an ice jam out there on the Roaring Fork River between Snowmass and Carbondale. There is a flood advisory out there for that part of the river until tonight. They'll probably extend that into tomorrow with the warm temperatures. We've also had a lot of snow really since the last week of December, and this has really boosted our snowpack. These numbers here are a representation of the amount of water that is being stored at the headwaters of all these major river systems, and they're mostly all above average here, 26% above the median statewide. It's amazing that the Rio Grande, the upper Rio Grande, is below average despite 130 inches or so of snow in a 10-day period. But really, they've only had 10 days of winter down there, so that it's amazing either way. They're either below or average with that. Now, our next system that we're looking for is coming on Friday, and you can see the jet stream forecast. There's that little bend in the jet stream. That's the developing system there in the forecast model that's going to bring snow to the Denver metro area and much of the Front Range, but we're not looking at a significant amount, maybe between a half inch and 2 inches in the Denver metro area. And then as that storm does kind of continue on to the east, you can see it becomes another really big snowmaker, possibly on the I-95 corridor out there in the on the eastern seaboard. So we'll be watching for another potential big winter storm out there. But for us, the snowstorm, what it means, here's the early computer forecast model here showing some snow developing in the high country early Friday morning, maybe late Thursday night. But the cold front comes through at about 10:30, and we quickly get a burst of snow here in the Denver metro area. You can see it doesn't show complete snow coverage on the Front Range, but I think the Denver metro area will get complete coverage and snow accumulation in all areas, although it's not going to be too much. As you see, it just kind of bursts through there and doesn't last too long into Friday night. So here's an early look at the statewide snow forecast. You can see this model does like the Castle Rock area, parts of Franktown, Castle Rock, Palmer Park area, getting 1 to 3 inches, maybe Monument. But for the Denver metro area, I think mostly between a half inch and an inch and a half. That's what I'm kind of expecting out here in the North Arvada area, maybe about an inch and a half. And you can see some of the lower foothills will get some snow as well, like Idaho Springs and the Black Hawk area. So before that all happens, we're going to be looking at some really nice temperatures on Thursday. So the way that we're in the middle of the country where those storm systems transition, right before we get the cold front, we usually get a gold medal day. And I think Thursday is going to be pretty much that. We're going to see quite a bit more sunshine, still some clouds, but we'll see more sunshine than we have seen over the last couple of days. And I think we'll see some 60s in the Denver metro area. I'm going with 59 at this moment for the Denver International Airport, but you can see a lot of 50s and 60s out there on down here on the plains, except for Greeley and Fort Collins remaining a little bit colder than everybody else on the plains. So here's what it looks like on the 7-day forecast. You see that gold medal day tomorrow on Thursday, cold front on Friday, and then we're going to hit a little bit of a dry and warm stretch, and it could last about 8 or 9 days before we see the next potential system coming in next weekend. And at this point, the early solutions on that, I know it's early, but it does not look like something that is going to deliver significant snowfall to the Denver metro area. So we may be looking at a good 10 to 15 days before we get a significant snowmaker for the Front Range. It may be the end of January or possibly the first week of February. So a little bit of a dry stretch, but we'll get this snowmelt going. Cold front coming on Friday. So enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend.